Hello, my name is William Vinson. Please like my video and subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so you can see all my future videos. Would you like to know how to begin in social media marketing? Looking for a way to get your name in the light, so to speak, can be a very challenging thing. My website is yeswilliam.com, so you can go there to get the same training I've been receiving to learn more about marketing. But for now, let's talk about the 4 main things you need to keep in mind in social media marketing for newbies. You know you need to be on social media, right? YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, they're some of the most popular sites on the web. There's even Snapchat. Even though Instagram's crushing it, they're doing really well and have over 100 million active users daily. But as a newbie, all this is overwhelming and complicated. So how do you start? Well, today I'm going to share with you how to get started with social media as a beginner. The first thing you need to do is pick the right social media network. Yes, there's a lot of them. Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, besides what I've already told you. So you got to pick out which one's the right one for you. You can be on all of them if you want, but you're not going to spend enough time to make these profiles amazing. And you don't want to do anything half-stepping, for good words. In other words, you don't want to be on LinkedIn and do a mediocre job. You don't want to be on Facebook and do a mediocre job. Whatever you're going to do, you want to make it a good job, because it's not going to get you any reach any other way. And I kid you not, social media 5 or 6 years ago was way easier to leverage to get traffic from than nowadays, because their algorithms are so strict now because there's so much competition. They're looking for the cream of the crop. In other words, if you're not the best of the best, you're not going to do well, so you need to pick the right one from those that work. What's right for me may not be right for you, so the way you pick the social network is look up what space you're in. If you're in business to business or B2B, the chances are LinkedIn is going to be the best social network for you. Twitter is also a good social network for B2B, but LinkedIn typically is better. If you're in business to customer or B2C, Facebook does really well. Instagram also, but YouTube does even better. Funny thing about YouTube, it works good for both B2B and B2C. Now here's the thing you also have to look at, is what kind of content do you like creating? Are you someone who really likes videos or good with videos? If you probably want to start with YouTube or LinkedIn. Facebook's much more competitive than YouTube. You can get the longevity even if you don't have an audience. And if you don't have a subscriber pool, you can get more traffic over time, because on Facebook, people don't really search. And on YouTube, people perform searches all day long for videos, and your videos can continually get views. You can rank higher if you're going after older demographic. Facebook is amazing if you're going after younger demographic. So now, do you have a rough idea of which social network to go after? If you're still unsure, just leave a comment below and tell me your business, and I'll help answer that question for you so that you're using the right social network from the start. But now that you have a right one, the second thing you need to do is start creating content. You're like, hey, I have no friends, I have no phone. It doesn't matter. No one's going to follow you if you don't have any content anyway. So start creating content that starts off with completing your profiles. On Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of them have profiles that need to be completed. Everything from your username to email address to a really nice image of yourself. If you don't complete your profile, you're not giving people a reason to follow. And when you're completing your profile, talk about the benefits that people are going to experience from following you or subscribing to your page. But as I mentioned, it all starts about creating content. So it starts with the profile. If you're not sure what content to create, you need to check out your competition. You all have competitors, even if you're in a new space. Like, let's say you're Uber and you're revolutionizing the taxi industry, then your competition would be the taxi industry. So you're like, what is my competition doing in social media? Now, I know Uber's already a multi-million-dollar company, but I'm giving an example as if I was creating Uber from day one. That would be my competition, so I'd look close at my competitors. It could be in direct competition, but still your closest competitors. You want to see what content is doing well for them and what content isn't doing so well. That'll give you an idea of what you should do more of and what you shouldn't do more of. If you don't know how to create content, it would be as simple as status updates you're pulling out of your phone, recording a video of you sharing some links, or if you're not sure what links to share, then you can go to buzzsumo.com, type in the keywords from your industry, and it'll show you all the popular articles that shows off what people like on Facebook or Twitter and all the social sites, which will then give you an idea of what kind of content will resonate with that social network and what doesn't. Now that you're creating content, the next thing you need to do is build a connection, and you really need to build a connection with people. It's a social network. Just because you're on the computer doesn't mean it's not connecting with humans. So make sure you're friending all the people that you know. By following them, you're engaging, right? You're building connections, so if you're their friend already, like there's someone that you know in person, you can just invite them to be your friend on Facebook or follow you on Twitter. If it's someone you don't know, you're going to have to work more to build that connection. And here's how to do that. Go and look for all the people in your space for putting status updates posts. If they have questions, respond to them and help them out. If they have articles, feel free to share them if you think they're valuable. You can repost or reshare, whatever it may be. If there's other people on these channels' fan pages that are related to your industry, even if they're your competitors and they're asking questions, you can respond to them, help them out. That's how you build a connection, even when you're posting on your own page. When someone responds with a question or a comment, you should acknowledge that they're there. Thank them for leaving a comment and respond. When they have a question, that's how you engage. And what I found is over time, as you engage, what you see is a lot of people will come back over to your site and they'll follow you if you engage deeply with them, and they'll become a loyal, die-hard follower. It's not just about growing your number and having 1,000 followers or 10,000 followers, which then gets me to the last tip. And the last tip is don't go for a follower count. It's all about having valuable connections, personal ones. Because if your first 100 fans or followers aren't that engaged with you, all these social networks have it in their algorithms, and they're looking at a percentage. So if you have 1 million fans, but you only have engaged 1,000, then you're like, whoa, this is a terrible engagement rate. We shouldn't show your content to anyone. But even if you had 100 followers and every single one liked it and shared it, they did all three of these things. Social networks like basically are going to be like, this content's amazing. It needs to go viral because everyone loves it. So it's not about having the most amount of fans, it's about having the most amount of engaged fans. If someone's not going to engage, you don't want them. You don't just pay models to follow you so you can get more followers. It's about having the most relevant, die-hard fans. And I know, as I said, there was going to be the last tip, but there's one more bonus tip for you. Don't push people to your business from one day. Gradually take them on this journey with you. By all means, you can start talking about your business slowly, mentioning it to try and get people over to your site and turn them into customers. If you can do simple things like sharing a link, but you don't want to do that immediately, if you're still confused on how to start with social media, leave a comment below. I'll answer you. I'll help you out. If there's anything I can do to help you, just let me know. I truly am here to help you succeed. Thank you for watching. Please comment, share, and like, and tell other people about this video too. Till tomorrow, have a great day.